Hey everyone, it's Lonnie. Today I'm going to show you how to pick vegetables from your raised bed in your garden and make kimchi. As you can see here, I'm going to be picking out several vegetables from my raised bed to make the kimchi. I have picked out bib lettuce, Swiss chard, and radish, which is daikon radish, which is an Asian radish. When I pick out these vegetables, you will see that I'm picking out the biggest leaves that I can find, mainly because those are the oldest ones in the bed and I want to use those first. This is what I picked out. These are the ingredients that you're going to need for the recipe. First thing you're going to want to do is get the vegetables and pick out all the leaves that are not good to use and rinse the leaves in cold water. You want to make sure that you rinse it really well. Next, you will see me cutting off all the roots and picking out all the vegetable leaves, anything that should not be going into your kimchi. As you can see here, I'm pulling it out as I go, and I'm cutting off the parts that I don't need. I put them off to the side, and what I do after I'm done with my recipe, I take the leftover scraps and then I put it as a compost in my garden. Here you will see that I chopped up vegetables and I'm rinsing all the dirt that's out of there. And I keep on rinsing. And then, after I'm done rinsing, I add salt. Korean coarse rock salt is the best, but I did not have that available. So I went ahead and just used regular salt that I had in home. I went ahead and filled the water, or the bowl with water that was hot water, and I left it in there for 10 minutes. I did this with the Swiss chard as well, because as you can see here, I was going to make two different kinds of kimchi. Over here you will see me adding some sesame seed oil, some salt, some gochujang, which is Korean red pepper paste, and I just keep on mixing. When it comes to the mixture and the amount to use, it's based on how much you're going to want and your preference in the spiciness. I always start off small amount of everything and then I taste as I go. Usually I use a big spoon and that is my base. I use a spoon of everything. Here you will see me add doenjang, which is Korean soy paste. I mix them all together. Until I get a consistency that I like. It should be a nice, smooth texture. You can't forget the sesame seeds. The green that you see in there is moringa from my moringa tree. And that's what it looks like. Next, you will see me making the second base for my Swiss chard. Or excuse me, for my Korean kimchi. My radish kimchi. I added moringa, some salt, some red pepper. This is coarse dried red pepper. You can find it in any Asian market. Some fish sauce. Some fresh ginger. And you just want to keep on grating until you get the amount that you want. Some garlic. And then you just mix it all together until you get the consistency that you want. Normally I would add shrimp, like salted tiny little shrimp in there for the base. However, there was not any available at the store. This is where you add all your vegetables. In this you will have the bib lettuce and the radish. This is the radish along with the radish leaves. Because remember everyone, radish leaves are edible. And you just keep on mixing it until everything is coated. And then you just leave it off to the side and let it sit so it could kind of ferment for a while. When it's time, I usually leave it there on the table for an hour. And when it's time, put it in a glass dish. And simply, I put it in a glass dish because it keeps the flavor of the vegetables on the vegetables, not penetrating into plastic. And there you go. There's my Swiss chard kimchi and my radish kimchi. Thanks for watching. Bye.